Dalawang strong drives, but after that,
Wala
wala
na.
na masyado. And I think it's been, you know, Bataan's inconsistencies with the way they're running their offense na nahihirapan sila. Take a look at Sidney Crespo talking to Jeco Bangkale. Mukhang masinsinang usapan
Yun na nga
yan.
Mukhang heart to heart eh.
Heart to heart talaga. Oo.
And you know, I think the problem for Bataan is really still, just like I mentioned at the top of our coverage, the difficulty of having to shuffle all these talent on their roster. This is a very strong squad, but they still can't figure out yung rotation nila eh. Kung ano ba talaga yung solid na rotation nila dito.
Bataan.
Yes. Kasi tingnan mo, you know, every position, they're loaded. But hindi pa nila makuha yung tamang timpla eh.
31-28. And this is a good five to have. Yambing, Kani, Kapulong, and Sazon as Cebu commits a turnover.
Yeah, actually, potentially fast five on the floor. That's also very tall. They don't give up a lot of height defensively. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a neck-and-neck quarter here in the third.
Yambing launches the three. That won't drop. Rebound in Ladis de Palam. Paulo Hubalde. Dennis Santos. On to Ladis. The handoff to Paulo. Back to Ladis. The one-hander won't go. He is fouled by John Lawrence Capulong.
Kapulong tried to out-jump Ladis Lepalam there on that rebounds play, but Lepalam was also competing with him for that loose ball. And when Ladis Lepalam is competing like that, it's pretty hard to stop him. All 6'7", 6'8" of him.
Mabigat. Mabigat i-box out. Mabigat pag nandun na siya sa malalim na siya sa inside the paint.
And he looks more mobile this year.
Yeah, that's a good observation, Avi. I think mas maganda yung movement ni Ladis. I think he's prepared better for this year. Unlike last year, parang medyo he was dragging his feet last year.
Tama.
Si Best Sazon tries to get going here in the third quarter.
Only second bucket of the game. And going back to Ladis Lepalam, I think JL Kapulong is also surprised with the way Lepalam is moving here in this game because alam ko nag-abot pa yan sa NCAA.
Meneses knocks down the corner three, 35-30.
That's one part of his game we did not see a lot in his time with Pangasinan.
Oh, nice pass. Hubert Kani, mintis nga lang from Jamil Gabawan.
Unbothered at the basket.
Santos. Plenty of time on the shot clock for Cebu. Ladis with a pick for Paulo. Swings it over to Dennis Santos. Good on the three.
That's one guy, if they get him going, will be pretty hard to stop because then Bataan will now have to choose their poison.
Hirap sa ball screen yun pag lagi kang may desisyon na gagawin.
Especially with the amount of talent also surrounding him.
Turnover for Bataan. Check out this three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Nice ball movement there. And all coming from ball screen at the top.
Ursaflora now comes in 2 new variants, Gut Restore and Gut Defense, for kids and adults. It has 4 strain spores of Bacillus clausii that can survive heat and gastric acidity. Gut Defense can help with the enhancement of intestinal ecology, and Gut Restore aids to the enhancement of natural resistance to intestinal infections. A stronger gut is a stronger you. Care for your gut. Ursaflora Probiotics. Mahalagang paalala, ang Ursaflora Gut Defense at Ursaflora Gut Restore ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa mga uri ng sakit.
Enjoy 100% free shipping with no minimum spend. Enjoy fast and free.
Meneses, nakawala! Mark Meneses extends the lead to 10. showing us the hops.
The athletic ability of Mark Meneses. See here, getting pressured heavily by William Bing, but was unfazed by it. Gets the step. Late ito si Jamil Gabawan. He found the basketball, was able to grip it, and hanging in the air to finish those 2 points.
Not much you could do there. Could have actually stuffed it home
Exactly, yeah.
if he had a bit more room there. But then again, it's still 2 points and Cebu is up by 10.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas, 50 ka. 50 tayo, 50 si Emmy. Hati mo si Manny.
Back inside the Rizal Memorial State Coliseum, Mark Meneses 7.6 rebounds on 3 of 3 shooting. Perfect pa. Ito si Mark Meneses. Hit a 3 earlier and then that strong drive to the cup.
And he actually started this game but wasn't really much of an impact in the first quarter. But here in the third period, he helped Cebu to this double-digit advantage they now have.
Kapulong may have traveled there, but it's quite agile. Reminds me of a younger Joseph Gabayni.
Actually, yeah, same build.
Magkamukha din, halos magkamukha din.
Tama ka dyan. Ang tanong na lang, sino mas pogi?
Huwag na natin desisyonan yan, Abs.
Mahirap na desisyon yan. While free throws continue to hound him here in this game, he could have already had 6 points in the first quarter alone, the first 2 minutes of that period.
Maraming salamat sa LGR, the official outfitter of the Mpbl. 0 for 2 again. But Gabawan able to get the offensive rebound. Kapulong! Up top.
Well, safe to say talagang maasahan mo siya attacking inside. Ito si JL Kapulong, but the free throws, he really has to work on that because he gets fouled a lot.
40 to 32. Here's Paulo Hobalde. Swings it over to McCarthy. McCarthy lumapit. Back shot is good for Rashawn McCarthy.
He's another weapon here for Cebu. If he gets going along with guys like Dennis Santos and ito si Mark Meneses, who already has a few points on the board, and Cebu will be a very tough team to stop. On the other hand, Bataan, if you have Ives Sazo knocking down shots like that, they're also a formidable squad.
Ladis. Inside to Paulo Hobalde. That's a great play. A little misdirection there. Meneses, they thought Meneses was going to get the handoff, and instead Hobalde slips to the basket.
Well, because everybody has been a threat on the floor here for Cebu, Bataan has had to choose, and their rotations have not really brought about good coverages against the Cebu Classic here in the third quarter.
Jeff Santos gets the teardrop to fall, pero may pito. The third foul on Kapulong as he pushed Paulo Hobalde away there on the rebound. China.
Nakuha ko! Sa wakas, nakuha ko ang maleta. 20 inches na maleta, libre lang!
7 points ang lamang ng Cebu. They have the ball. Holmqvist. Now they get the switch. Swing. Another extra pass. McCarthy misses. Gabawan with the rebound. Mamadali si Ives Sazon. A nice backdoor play, but met by Paulo Hobalde there. And it's a turnover.
Cebu's communicating much better here in the third quarter.
Check out this assist of the game. Brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the Mpbl. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
They were overplaying him on top, talking about Paulo Hobalde, and He made a good read of cutting to the basket. Nobody on him.
Here's McCarthy. Pocket pass. Hogquist, nabitawan ng bola. Kani. Attacks middle. Recovered by Santos. The kick out to Kani. Corner three is good.
He hit the corner three-point shot towards the latter part of that game against the Gensan Warriors. Kani is a dead shot from the outside.
Ubalde. Santos. McCarthy from the corner. No. Gabawan to Sazon. Ives attacks and he'll get the bounce. The Risers rising from the grave, really, in the second half. Seemed like nothing was going their way. And just like that, Ives Sazon finding his range, and now he gets the chance to complete a three-point play here.
And a chance to get into double figures as well. I think the crowd behind these Risers here in this game really giving them a lot of energy and a lot to fight for. Hindi lang sila basta-basta uurong dito sa laro na to against Cebu. We're actually having a nice matchup between these two teams.
And this was a 10-point lead just moments ago. 9 points now para kay Ives Sazon. Make that 10 for the second all-time leading scorer in the Mpbl. Jeco Bancale is back in the game. Santos getting a little too physical with him. Dennis Santos. Airboom Tampos commits the turnover. And Bataan will take the lead.
I think that ball is a little bit too slippery right now. A lot of fumbles between these two squads the past two possessions. Tampos there losing it, and then Kani with the presence of mind seeing Jeff Santos ahead of the pack and finishing on the break.
The Risers are now on top, 44-43. And Cebu needs 45-44 rather. Cebu needs a timeout.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Kanipaya. Para sa 100% Pinas, 50 ka. 50 tayo, 50 si Emmy. Hati mo si Manny.
Don't hide the cough. Fight it with Mucosolvan. Loosens.
Ives Sazon finished with 12 points on 5 of 7 shooting. 3 rebounds and 2 steals as well. At the rate things are going, okay, I think mahabol kaya ni Ives Sazon si John Wilson.
I think so. I think he can.
I think we gotta check the running total with
Check nga natin. Oh.
our head statistician Jao Mangonon. 10 points now para kay Ives Sazon, 45-44.
And it's impressive that he's number 2 right now, considering that he took a short leave to play 3x3 basketball. That's how good a scorer he is.
Bancale. Jeco drives the kick out to Santos. Has time. Santos. No. Boom boom. Offensive rebound. Ubalde to Boom Boom Tampos. Back to Paulo Ubalde. Three-pointer in and out. Boom Boom tracks it down. And it gets the stick back.
He was part of the reason why Cebu had such an amazing second quarter. Ito si Boom Boom Tampos. He has 9 points now in this game. Paulo Ubalde has yet to get a three-point shot after knocking down one in the first half.
6 seconds to work with. Kani with the hesitation move. Santos launches a 3. It's good. Jeff Santos, 5 straight points to make it 48-46 for Bataan.
I gotta tell you, Sadelf, I think we're watching one of the more classic games that we have so far this season.
And both teams battling tooth and nail here in the third quarter. Honkfist for 3. That's off. And just the motor and the activity nitong si Boom Boom Tampos. He is a handful, but check out the poise here of Hubert Kani in finding Jeff Santos, who's a much improved three-point shooter this season.
When you say poise, Hubert Kani definitely part of that conversation. Even with his shot clock winding down, he almost always makes the right decisions for his team.
Maniguez is back in the game. Jeko, 8 seconds to work with. Bancale finds Honkfist inside. Honkfist, no finish. Boom Boom Tampos. Bancale, no. Maniguez inside, still no good. And Tampos and Javier refusing to let go. Akin ang bola na yan.
Well, I'm surprised I'm seeing this kind of spunk from Chris Javier this season. I love it.
Javier, great defensive stop there on the block with Maniguez, and two players just refusing to let go of that basketball.
Chris Javier, usually a very calm guy who is very soft-spoken, but in the games that he's had so far with Bataan this season, I'm seeing a lot of bravery galing kay Chris Javier.
And Santos again. Absolutely.
They're loving it right now.
I know he's a much improved three-point shooter, and I mentioned that. I've seen the tune-up games.
Yeah.
And I've seen this, but I don't like this.
Well, he was certainly feeling himself after that made three-point shot. Yeah, Jeff Santos has been a good role player for Bataan these past couple of years.
Jeko Bancale is into double figures, 10 points para sa kanya. What a turnaround for Bataan.
Even with that technical, Sadelf, I'm still happy if I'm Coach Goody Ilagan with Jeff Santos, you know, showing this kind of attitude on the court. Of course, next time huwag niya na gawin. Pero
ginawa niya rin kay Paolo kanina yun.
Yes, exactly.
Kaya nakikita na ng mga referees natin.
But I like that he's competing really hard here on the floor, on both ends.
Bancale to Maniguez, swing to Meneses. That's a 3, first miss of Meneses. Hubert Kani has played the entire third quarter here. Kani, there's a switch. Meneses on him now. Hubert. Nag-abot ba to sa FEU yung dalawang to?
Yes, I think nag-abot sila.
Kani will drive, no finish. Last touch.
Basketball on that possession. He drew Honkfist on the switch and took him on inside to the basket. Just couldn't get the bounce on the finger roll.
Fresh 14 for Bataan. The inbound to Santos. Javier. Gabawan, top of the key. Santos. He takes the 3, short this time. The tap ends up with Gabawan. Javier. We go to Gabawan. Adlawan is in the game for Cebu. Santos, another 3. Maniguez able to grab that rebound. And things getting chippy here.
Unfortunately, that's going to be 2 shots
for Daryl Maniguez.
Bataan already in the penalty.
Daryl Maniguez brought in one of his closest friends, Air Boom Boom Campos, to this Cebu lineup.
And so far, those two players are working wonders for this franchise in their
Is
comeback.
that Lian Martel?
Yes, that is Lian Martel.
Mainit Mainit Masyado pa maliwanag dito sa Rizal Memorial. Although magandang lighting.
Magandang lighting, I gotta say.
Magandang lighting.
Baka masyado talaga siya nasisilaw. Di siguro sa sanay eh. Sporting, ano ba tawag sa look na yan?
No, futuristic siguro. Campos to inbound. Manligues. Jeco. He'll drive. And he'll draw the foul on Dom Vera.
When he puts his head down, it's pretty hard to keep in step with it. As si Jeco Bancale. Dom Vera certainly bumped him.
Meanwhile, let's go to Sidney Crespo.
Natupad ni Jeco Bancale ang kanyang pangarap na mag-champion sa NCAA last year. Pero ngayon, ang bago niyang goal ay matuto at magkaroon ng bagong experiences dito sa Mpbl. Hindi naging madali ang kanyang desisyon to let go of his last playing year in Mapua. Pero kasama sa decision-making na ito ay yung comeback ng Cebu at ang pride para sa kanyang hometown, Lapu-Lapu City. Ngayon daw, dami na niyang natutunan sa mga veterans, professional players tulad ng kanyang kuya Paulo Hubalde. Kwento niya last year, nakanood ng championship game ang kanyang pamilya dito sa Manila. Sana daw ngayong taon ay lumipad sila ulit pa Maynila para sa isang championship game na naman sa Del Javi.
Maraming salamat, Sid, on that report on Jeco Bancale. And, you know, this is just the beauty of the Mpbl. I know it's a sacrifice, really, to forego that final year with Mapua. They are still a pretty good team in the NCAA.
Exactly. Even coming off a championship, so that's really a hard decision.
Yeah, but there he is. That's a hard decision as well to leave Robby Darang open. But I like the fact that he is, you know, he has his own motivations here na, you know, there's life after college basketball ang iniisip niya.
Hey, that's on the minds of a lot of players right now playing collegiate ball. There's always this opportunity now to play professional ball early in their careers.
Bring us on the leak out. Javier, a stick back. What a turnaround. It's a 16-point turnaround.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Oh! Tumalon yung puso ko doon. Muntik na pumasok.
That was halfway down. Wow, this is such an exciting game.
Highlights of the game are brought to you by Simplus, the official hydration partner of the Mpbl. Elevate your hydration. And Cebu led by 10 in this quarter, 40-30. But the Bataan Risers, led by Ives Sazon and Jeff Santos, who hit a couple of three-pointers here, sparking a 16-point turnaround in the last 7 minutes of the period. And then we head to the fourth with the Risers ahead 56-50 against the Cebu Classic. That's our LGR fan of the game, brought to you by LGR Sportswear, the official outfitter of the Mpbl. Anong opinion mo dyan, Mr. Javi Palanya, sa outfit of the day natin?
Wala akong opinion eh. Hindi ako masyado talagang fashion police eh. I don't have the authority to speak on that.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Good for you.
Yeah, I will stay in my lane.
Good for you. And Bataan Gallery.
Buhay na buhay sila
Buhay na
dito.
buhay after that third quarter run by the Risers.
They're
You know,
very
you know
happy to
what?
be
This
here.
is turning out to be my favorite venue.
Yeah, actually.
You know what?
The first game pa lang to, ha?
Sana
We're
dito
already
tayo.
having a spectacular exchange between these two squads.
Sana dito tayo lagi.
Sana actually. I'd be happy if this would be our new home venue.
Oh, alley-oop! Darang to Ramos. 58-50.
And earlier, Sidel, I've been mentioning a lot of times ang kahirapan ng Bataan makahanap ng magandang kombinasyon sa loob to really establish their rotation. But right now, kahit sinong ipasok nila para maganda ang linalaro here in the second half.
Well, Coach Goody and Coach Ogie had to be a little patient with that 5 kanina.
Well, you gotta give a lot of credit to Hubert Cani, who really did a good job quarterbacking for that unit in the third quarter.
Check out this play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the Mpbl. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And now Robbie Darang is coming in fresh off the bench, really doing a good job of setting the tone here in the fourth quarter para dito sa Bataan Risers, carrying on that momentum that they had in the third quarter to the start of this period.
Now it's a 20-point turnaround. Pero ito nga yung this is the thing with this game. It's just so easy, it's so quick to lose a lead and take the lead.
Correct,
so quick.
yeah. Because Cebu had the lead in the second quarter and for the early part of that third period before Bataan took over here, but the momentum continues to rise here para sa Bataan.
That's 6 3-pointers in the second half. Bagsak si Darang, offensive foul, Lepalam.
And Cebu, they seem to be crumbling here, really getting the bad part of the energy that the Bataan crowd is giving them right now. Take a look at that. Certainly an illegal screen there by Ladis Lepalam, which typically ran over Robbie Darang.
Do you experience sleeplessness, bloatedness, or constant fatigue? Baka liver mo na yan?
But here's the thing, Abby. Yung mga players for Cebu, they've proven, themselves already. Kayang-kaya individually to put together their own personal run. But Bataan is doing it collectively. Yun yung maganda sa kanila.
That's correct. I love that observation. That's why Cebu right now, they have to figure out how to get back from this deficit as a team. To your point, already great talent on this squad, but they have to figure out a way how to make it work collectively.
Darang, binabantayan ni Hubalde. Darang gets away and puts it in.
Defensively as well, Robbie Darang has been eating Paolo Hubalde up alive.
This is an 11-0 run to start the fourth quarter, and Paolo Hubalde.
That's a big basket para sa kanila to douse cold water on the hot run that Bataan has been having right now.
Robbie. Carl Bringas for 3. That's short. Rebound, Paolo Hubalde. They put pressure on Paolo. Fouled by Alex Ramos.
See, despite the lead, Bataan is playing like they're down right now defensively. You don't really see teams that are up by double digits still pressuring in the backcourt after a missed shot.
Well, the key here really is pressure, because I don't think Cebu, with their defense, hindi na sila ganun kataas ang intensity nila defensively. Parang bumaba din eh.
Correct, hindi na ganun kadiin. Well, I think fatigue is starting to play a factor para sa Cebu. That's the reason why the intensity went down. This Bataan squad, I know they've been practicing for quite some time already. Kaya naman, understandably, their conditioning is maybe slightly better than this Cebu team who have only been practicing for only a few weeks together.
And there's a foul. And Daryl Manliguez brought in to make the pace faster para dito sa Cebu. And you check out Daryl Manliguez stats against Quezon, 10 points. He was their best scorer, but this a free throw niya.
The only guy in double figures in that game against the Huskers.
1 for 2. Dom Vera, pinahinga muna. Jeff Santos is back. Almost a steal there. Oh, natapik. Ends up with Javier Gabawan. Plenty of time here. Javier to Robbie Darang. Binabatay ni Manliguez. Robbie pulls up the jumper. No. Javier with the rebound, and he puts it in.
Javier outworking Ladis Lepalam there on that rebound play, going for that loose ball and putting it right back in very easily. Ito si Chris Javier.
Santos drives, basket plus the foul.
Dennis Santos, you could see it in his face that he really was hoping for a good bounce back game here after a lackluster performance in their first 2 outings.
Very good at putting the ball on the deck. Finishing through contact as well. Dennis Santos. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances sa Cebu at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Santos could not complete the three-point play.
That's a surprising miss from Dennis Santos at the free throw line.
Gabawan. Carl Bringas wide open, and he knocks it down.
He really has been taking more three-point shots this year. Ito si Carl Bringas. He's been given a lot of authority by the coaching staff.
I think he's improved a lot.
And that's why the increased playing time as well. In fact, he starts a couple of their games.
Another stop for Bataan, up 15.
Oh, they held their breath there. That was an open look for Dennis Santos.
Well, they're playing like they're not up by 15.
Exactly.
The urgency is still there for the Risers. Gabawan. Sazon. JL Capulong with the pick. Sazon, too strong. They dodged a bullet there. And Martinez with a rim run and the finish.
And Capulong slow to get back on transition D there. Oh, steal.
Meneses to Bancale halfway through his fourth quarter. Meneses for 3. Bancale all alone for the rebound.
He tried to go for the putback. He was asking for a foul. Di na binaba yung bola dun, but I think the better decision would have been to reset the offense for Cebu.
And check out this assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the Mpbl. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feed more game with 1xBet. Meneses with a feed to Martinez. Cebu still down by 13. With 4 minutes and 38 seconds remaining.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas.
50 tayo! 50 si Emmy! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Hubert Cani with 10 points, 2 assists and 3 steals against the Jensen Warriors. A big three-pointer as well. He fell short, but Cani 6 points, 4 assists. Really just doing a fine job quarterbacking dito sa Bataan, especially in the second half.
Yeah, that third quarter was really crucial para sa kanila. He did not rest at all in the third period. And it was a big reason why they were able to erect a double-digit advantage heading into the fourth quarter.
Rodriguez could not convert on the spin. Cani. Kapulong up against Martinez. JL, drop step, short. Bancale. Rodriguez. Santos puts the ball on the deck. Santos, basket plus the foul.
Great read right there. Good job by Cebu for being able to get it to Dennis Santos. He was wide open for a while there. Manliguez, although he had a lane to the basket in the middle, still able to get it to Dennis Santos, who only had Kapulong in front of him, recognizing the foot speed advantage, getting to the ring, drawing the foul, and making the basket.
John Amon has been sent in, and Dennis Santos completes the three-point play. Nababa na sa 10 kalamangan dito from as high as 17. 10 points and 5 rebounds for Dennis Santos. Cani able to cross half court. Gabawan. They go to Sazon. A push on Meneses.
I even thought it was going to go against Bancale, but it seemed that the swipe was clean. However, there was a push as a referee saw.
Well, they're saying that foul should be before the shot.
It is going to be a baseline throw-in.
Cani. We go to Kapulong. And Santos. Jeff on the drive. He goes to Sazon. Extra pass. Gabawan. Basket plus the foul. Wonderful team play there from the Risers.
Nobody helping the helper para sa Cebu. See here, Sazon drawing Martinez on the help side, but nobody dropping down to get Gabawan, who was Martinez's man there.
Dealing with the hassle of multiple cables? Unleash this.
Solid game for Jamil Gabawan. 8.7 rebounds and 5 assists.
There's just a really one knock on the game of Bataan here this afternoon. It's really their free throw shooting still, just like in their last game against Jinsan. They're 10 out of 18 from the charity stripe sa laro na to.
Madali si Dennis Santos doon, and he's able to draw the foul. Two free throws coming up, crucial for Cebu here. Santos makes the first.
I'm surprised John Habonete hasn't seen more action here in this game after quality minutes in the first half.
Gabawan gets his eighth rebound of the ball game. 11-point lead for Bataan. Gabawan, the kick out to Sazon for 3. No. There's a loose ball foul on John Hamon.
Nakitang-kita even from our vantage point. John Hamon pushing off there to try and get better position on the rebounds play against the bigger and taller Jamil Gabawan.
Very impressive for Bataan, the turnaround here in the second half. After scoring just 28 in the first 2 quarters, they're now up to 46 in the second half.
And they've done that because of great team play, better communication on the defensive end, and really the sense of urgency that we've been talking about, Sedelf. Even if they continue to be in the lead here in the quarter, they continue to play really hard on both sides.
Inside, Adlawan. Basket plus the foul. Nahuli. Parang napaganda pa nung nahuli si Gabawan dahil
Mismo. He fumbled the basketball there. And that's the reason why Jamil Gabawan got to him and fouled him.
Dolan Adlawan at the free throw line. Sampung na yung lamang dito.
This is still very much possible. A nice play. They had a lot of successful sets with that kind of structure, especially in the second quarter.
Bangkale for 3. Could have been big. Lead could have been down to 7.
He had a good line on that shot.
Santos for 3. That's off. No, they can't decide who touched it last. So they're signaling a jump ball.
Referee Jojo Belnas was actually signaling Cebu basketball. But they get to the conclusion that it will be a jump ball.
It's a 10-point lead for Bataan, 75-65. 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the game.
Lenny Pacquiao 50 tayo. Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod 15 si Manny. Lenny Pacquiao. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas 50 tayo. 50 si Emmy. Kahati mo si Manny.
Boom, Limuel Campos, 16 points against Caloocan in a best player of the game performance. In the last game against Quezon, he had 4. And so still double-digit average in the first 2 games of his Mpbl tenure. Balik siya sa laro dito, 9 points so far to go with 5 rebounds as Cebu tries to make a late push.
And they inserted him back into this game. He might be able to make an impact here para sa kanyang koponan, just like he did against Caloocan in their first game.
Robbie Darang. Santos, back to Darang. The swing to Sazon. Travel.
I don't think Bataan was ready for that zone by Cebu. The classic zoned up there on that last possession and trying to surprise the Bataan Risers off of that timeout.
Lead was at 17 at one point here. Nabitawan ni Bangkale yung bola. Natapik ni Robbie Darang. And Bataan, no stranger to comeback. Cebu, no stranger to comebacks this season. You're down by 19 against Caloocan.
Totoo yan. And Tampus was at the forefront of that. All 16 of his points came in that quarter.
Adlawan to Bangkale. Back to Adlawan. He is fouled by Capulong.
The 2 Cebuanos playing the 2-man game on the right side. The pride carrying their province's name on the front of their jerseys. Really helping them push here in this game against Bataan and not letting it down. May oras pa sila dito para makabalik.
Free throw shooting though has been a problem for Cebu as well.
Don't skip volunteering. Nescafe. Bangon. Gisingin ang mundo.
Although they're slightly better than Bataan, 15 of 25. So that could have been crucial. You know, 10 miss na rin yun. One for two para kay Adlawan. 9-point lead para sa Bataan Risers. Final 2 minutes ng ating laro. Darang. Robbie with 5 seconds to work with. Darang finds Bringas. And hindi in-expect ni Santos ang pasa na yon.
See, Delph, I think the key for Bataan here in the second half has really been their point guards. Hubert Cani and Robbie Darang, both guys coming in and leaving their mark on the game, making sure that the offense is organized para sa kanilang kupunan.
You know what I like about Darang and Cani in this game is the way they've been decisive.
Correct, yes.
Parang hindi sila nagdadalawang isip sa gagawin
Mismo.
nila.
They're very intentional with what they want to do. And they make the right decision almost always.
Rebound, Kapulong. And this could be it. Bataan all set to break into the win column here in Season 7. Robbie Darang with 8 seconds in the shot clock. Robbie to Ives. 3 short. Last touch, Bangkale.
And see there, even with the shot clock winding down, Robbie Darang turning the corner and then going to a wide open Ives Sazon.
(77-66). Here's Darang. On to Santos. Sazon drives and he draws the foul on Adlawan.
The energy, the body language, the look on their faces, iba talaga para sa Bataan sa araw na to in this game against Cebu. I think just the sense of urgency, trying to find their first win of the season after close encounters in their first 2 games. Yun talaga ang nag-iba para sa kanila this afternoon here against Cebu.
Best Sazon. They were down big in the third. And coming alive for the Risers, Ives Sazon. 79-66. Timeout ang Cebu. Bataan on their way to victory. We'll be right back.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinay,
50 tayo, 50 si Emmy. Hati mo, si Manny.
Nagbabalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum, 79-66. Lamang ang Bataan, bola ng Cebu, 52 seconds remaining. After trailing 40-30, Bataan scored 39 points. No, 49 points. As Meneses knocks down the 3.
Chowking Mix and Match.
Show, pow, chicharap!
99 pesos lang.
Trying to breathe some life here into Cebu. Will this be enough time for them to still make a little comeback here? Well, the Risers have this possession to try and seal the deal.
Robbie Darang. They go to Sazon. Ives
Oh,
turns the ball over. He gets it back. Good steal there by Ives.
I think that's just gonna do it.
And they will dribble this one out.
The difference also, Sidel, for Bataan in this game is the way that they performed in the second half, particularly in the fourth quarter. Yan talaga ang naging problema nila the first two games against Pangasinan and against Gensan. They fizzled out in the fourth quarter after keeping in step the first three periods. Here, they were solid in the third and fourth quarters.
Just when we thought the Bataan Risers were struggling to find answers to their woes, they responded in a big way dito sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum. And Coach Goody Ilagan and the rest of the Risers are in the win column sa Season 7 ng Mahardika Pilipinas Basketball League. A huge comeback win against the Cebu Classic. Our best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the Mpbl. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Our player of the game, Ives Sazon. It was quiet in the first half. Ives Sazon, only 2 points. But in the third quarter, joined forces with Jeff Santos to lead this comeback victory of the Bataan Risers.
Yeah, there were so many guys that performed well para sa Bataan in this game. It was a total team effort para sa kanila. But their main guy, Ives Sazon, really sparked it with Jeff Santos in that third quarter, bridging the third and the fourth periods, helping them to this first victory.
Meanwhile, let's go